Good afternoon, beauty professionals. I'm going to be showing you the C-shaping roller set today. At least I'm going to attempt it. And in this video, I am strictly just doing the roller set. And then in the next video, I'm going to do the comb out and style. But I had promised in a video I did a long time ago. It's called Roller Placements. So please watch it. That I was going to do a roller set, and yeah, here it is. So I hope you enjoy this. In this roller set, I used gel, but just so you guys know, you can use mousse, you can use whatever products you want. There's a lot of body setting lotion, and yeah, a lot of options out there. So what I'm showing you here is your section should be the length of your roller, and that section was too large, so I had to take some of that off. And then also I'm using what's called double prong metal clippies. They hold my rollers a lot more sturdy than single prong, so that's just a preference there. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, guys. Thank you. All right, so as usual, it's not perfect, but we're gonna go with this. Um, One key thing when you're doing a roller set, you always want to have in mind what you're rolling that style into. So that way, when you take the rollers out, um, you don't work against yourself. You want to style it exactly how you rolled it. So whatever you have in mind, that's the direction you should be rolling. So what I have in mind is for her hair to come like this, come like that, maybe behind the ear, and then I'm gonna curl the back. And we're gonna do brick lay pattern instead of my coworker's favorite pattern, straight down, angle, angle, right? The reason why you would wanna do, you don't have to, you would wanna do brick lay is because it breaks up the partings in the hair. So in other words, when someone gets a roller set and you do it straight down this way, a lot of times the partings will last in the hair for a couple of days. And what you'll have to do is grab a section from here, section from there, kind of tease it in there to close that if they don't want that showing. And so what happens is after a couple of days, the curls will finally relax and then the partings will be gone. But brick lay has always been a pattern to where you're laying it in a pattern like it's bricks. It's never even in one. And so it breaks up the partings. So it's more of a, what should I say? The hair covers more. You won't see like separation, separation, separation. So at the end of the day, once you get your license, it's all preference and what you think. So when I tell you guys something and you question it, I would say not on a human, but just test out what I'm telling you. And then you can visually see for yourself why you would choose to do something or not. because most of the time it's not a right or wrong thing, as long as it doesn't compromise the safety of yourself and of your clients. So just always remember that. Yes, this is YouTube. You guys know there's a million different ways that you can go about doing whatever it is I show you on my channel. My way is just one way. But with my way, you can build on what I'm showing you. And that's with anything. But you can always try something for yourself. And because a lot of you are visual learners, that's why you're watching this video. And when you try it for yourself, you can really understand why I'm telling you what I'm telling you. Okay? So with that being said, we're going to do brick lay. Now, another thing I wanted to tell you as far as your rollers go, you are always going to choose the rollers according to, 1, the length of the hair, 2, the size of the curl you're wanting. Because really when someone has really long hair, you would, how should I say, according to State Board, according to your books, you would choose according to the length. However, we know that long hair is heavy, right? So if we were doing a roller set on someone, depends on how long their hair is. If you did a roller this size and their hair is down to here, you just know that there's not going to be much of a curl, possibly because that hair is going to weigh that down. It'll dry faster because you have that hair rolled around a bigger space, but basically all you're doing is bumping the hair. And with that in mind, you might as well use a curling iron. You can. If you really want some curls to set in, and this is with anything as far as your round brushing, your curling iron, you go down about a size from what you know you would normally pick according to the length if you want some curls to be in there. One key thing I want to show you guys when you're doing a subsection here, it should always be the width of your roller. So that's that cylinder part in here. And so when I do my subsection, I did here, and then I just put my circle in there. And I don't know if you can see, so I'll do another one. I just put it right in there and it fits. So if you're just beginning, you can do that and then place it up first. If it fits in the width of that, you're fine. If it goes past that, that's too much hair. So what happens is that hair that's on the outside that you're trying to get on the roller, there's no guarantee that hair will curl like the rest of the curl. So the hair that's in here is always going to be curled and conform to the roller. But the hair that you're trying to force here, just like this hair that I have here in the front, this hair here is not going to curl as good as the hair in here, right? So I did small rollers at the bottom because I want that curl. I don't want the hair to fall loose. I want it to be kind of set at a certain length, so almost like a faux bob look, if you will. And I'm not doing this in a bob, but what I'm saying is I want that length to kind of stay around here. So I'm keeping that curl tighter down here. And then I'm gonna move back up to my red rollers only because I don't have any more teal rollers. So these are donated and you work with what you got, all right? All right, you guys, so I am finished with my roller set, and some of them I did stand-up curls where rollers couldn't fit. So again, like I said, I did tan at the bottom because I want the curls to be tighter. I wanted it to be fuller in the middle and on the top. Now on the very top, I did stand-up curls, and I actually didn't roll them all the way down so that they could have the same height as the red rollers. And then you see in the front, and so I am rolling this with a style in mind, like a classic old school style, maybe from the 50s, where they kind of wore it where it's curved like this, maybe some wave in the bottom, in this part in here. So if I can do that, if it falls into play, then I will show you the style and how it comes out. So I have to wait for this to dry, and then I will comb it out, and then I will post up a short on how the style came out. Now, my question for you guys, because I want you to really look at this, if you can see clearly, and I just kind of want you to look and take a guess for me. What roller placements you think these are? Is there more than one, or is it just the one? And then also, too, I wanted to tell you guys, I did mostly brick lay in the back, but on the top part, I kind of went in diagonal because I wanted to, well, we'll see. I'm not going to tell you what I want it to do because I want to make sure it does what I want it to do. So I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for encouraging me to do more videos. And if you are truly liking this channel, then please tell your friends, share, like the videos, and any ideas you have that you want to see me do. Again, like I said, I have a lot to show you guys. A lot. I won't say I've been holding back, but like I said, I have a lot of things to do, but I'm really this year pushing myself to do more videos. You know, there's a color idea I have, and I'm not going to tell you guys, I'm just going to do it. So thank you for watching my video. Stay tuned for the style. And if you haven't seen my video on roller placements, please watch that video so that you'll understand what this whole process is. You have to understand your roller placements. And the reason why, because it has to do with blow dry styling, with how you curl with the curling iron. It's not just all one way. And a lot of times I observe the students, they're just doing it all one way, but expecting something different. Really understand your placements, understand how you're styling the hair ahead of time. Now, this is just me personally, and everybody is not going to be me. That's okay. That's what makes us wonderful. We're diverse. But for me, when I am consulting with a client, when they tell me what they want, I am visualizing them with the style they say they want, and I get visions of how I want their hair to come out. I envision them with that style. So in other words, if I'm doing a roller set on someone, unless they tell me exactly what they want, then I'm going to do that. But still, I'm envisioning what I'm going to do. And when I say that, I'm envisioning on how I'm going to achieve what they're telling me they want. So my wheels are already turning. They say they want this style with a roller set or with the curling iron. I'm already envisioning, okay, I'm going to section this part off. I'm going to section that off. And then I'm going to do the back first. And, even with updos, I already have in mind how many quarters of the head I'm going to section off. I'm going to do this in the middle, this in the back, and then the front. I'm kind of in between this or that. Then when I'm finished with that, let's say the middle and the back, and I get to the front and I look at the client's face and I say, okay, I'm going to do this because this would be more complementary to their features. So hopefully you guys understand that. Hopefully that helps you. God bless you, and thank you so much for watching my videos. Bye, guys.